There we go. One. Ta 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 ta. I don't know what happened to cause my entire thing to bug out like this, so I guess I should be angry. Yeah, because it was working fine yesterday. There we go. Now it's working fine. Just took a couple minutes to make sure everything was working good, you know, all that good crap. Still don't know why it was what it was doing or why I was doing it, but it did something. Regardless, that was really dumb actually. Very dumb. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Hardcore Survival. I don't actually know what happened last time. I think I was exhausted when I was playing last time. And just... I don't know. I don't think I did anything really. Might have gone a little bit, hello, my nerve! You know, I don't think I'll ever see you in a bar. Get it? Because you're a minor. Ah! I'm doing good, you know? I am doing good. I don't know what I'm doing with my life aside from having struggles with Minecraft. But I'm doing good. I don't know what am I doing? I'm actually somewhat lost. I feel like I had somewhat of a goal, and I don't have that goal anymore. Oh man, it hurts to come back after like a full week. This is why I do streams so regularly. This is exactly why. It's because I can't remember what kind of stupid ideas or trash plans I had a week ago, and I need to remember or else I can't get any progress. Isn't that right? Axe. See, even access is alright. Or that it's truthful. Oh, thank you. This is like our 90th world, so let's hope. 90's a bit, the world is still very young. If nothing else, it's definitely very young. Nah, we are actually sitting at probably... I'd say about 50, 60 different worlds, which you'd be surprised about the number, but it's like, I'm not that good at Minecraft, it turns out, and so, hey. It makes sense to anyone that knows me, I guess. Okay, what do I have? I have that. And I have... sticks. Not really many sticks. Okay. You know what? I am not a Bed Wars player, and I still got wrecked by Enderman. Hello, Shishishishia. Welcome to our party. Probably gonna need like. It's not like welcome to our party. You know, I have been good. I recently woke up from my nap and I'm not even dead. So, you know, I can't complain. I mean, I could. It might be more fun to complain, but I don't really have anything to complain about at this time. Which is a little sad, right? Oh, really? That's nice. I would clap my hands, but I mean, I have to use those for other things right now. Jerkin. I mean, spin Jerkin. Oh, you back inside. Or else I'll murder you. Damn, that song gave me 3. Oh well, I guess we have a lot of sheep in here. We don't really need every last one of them. I want to finish this, I've been looking at this entire time. I hated looking at it being barren and empty. I wanted to finish it now. Like white might be too bright a color, but it's also like I really don't want it to be too bright of a color. Yeah, it somewhat works. We need more sheep. We need more sacrifices. I don't know why I still have those stupid torches in my offhand. Right, that's the word, torch. It was a torch, and I had a stroke. You know, I always say I have a stroke when I'm just having like a brain fart. I know that I'm tempting fates into actually giving me a stroke, and I sometimes feared just how broken my life would be after such an event. Like, that is an event that you just... It's not easy to recover from one of those events, right? Here you are. Hey, no worries. Thanks for dropping by. And hopefully you'll wake up refreshed and happy. No, I can't say that. Hopefully you wake up refreshed. No. Hopefully you wake up. Those pain pills could be pretty strong if used together, you know. No, I kid. Don't have a situation like that. Thank you for that. I will definitely try, if nothing else. Looking a little, looking a little down, I guess. There we go. Give it a little bit of some texture. Give it some bump. I really do need to make a second place like that. What the fuck? There's a dolphin over there. Hey, buddy. Where'd you come from? Okay. Run away. Go home, sir. That is very weird. Like, I know dolphins could do that. That's not the weird thing. It's just weird how it happened. Like, where we caught that dolphin, he was up in the tree line. That's not something you see every day. Be a couple of sheep up here. I need to make more whatever they're called. I have no idea. I'm having a stroke. I'm thinking about what they're called. And it is called... Oh man, that is an absolute brain melter because I can't remember in the slightest. What we need to do is we actually need to start trading with our other stuff. Because we need more villager things to get up. So I forgot what trades we can do with these guys. I think it's sticks and paper. Make bookshelves, you go books, emeralds, and paper. We still haven't gotten to the nether yet, which is, you both like, still haven't gotten to the nether in the slightest. It's like, hello gamer, welcome to our party. And what an incredible party it is. Oh, I don't know. You know, I've never been invited to any large scale, like, I don't know, drinking party. Like, of course I'd probably turn it down, regardless of if I was invited or not. But it's like, never actually been invited. It means that I really separated myself unintentionally from the rest of my peers, or holy shit, I'm clearly the one everyone hates. I think it's because I somewhat isolated myself from my peers. Doesn't change the fact that it's weird though. That. Paper. Game is fun. I say in slight mockery. Mockery? No. Yes? I don't know. Why are there sticks in there? Why is there a book in there? Well, there's a lot of things in there, actually. Hey, into insects, okay. I need to infect those guys soon, like really. It's getting very annoying. One more bookshelf for our pile. Really, this is... I guess... set up wrong. These. Okay. That. I don't know why I have a bed in my inventory. Okay. Or a boat, sorry. It's always smart to have a bed. Okay. That. I'm off to go rip down a part of the forest. I don't have anything fun to talk about today. I didn't actually prepare. I woke up from a nap and I got here, okay? I was... Oh, hey, you know, it's after dinner time. I should go take my nap. Okay, I take my nap, I wake up. I think that I'm waking up for tomorrow and I'm still here for today. And then... I'm here, you know? I'm just here. That is how it happened. Sad thing is I wasn't just here, I was here and then I had to fix the shit on stream because my stream setup decided to say no. You want to have sight? No. You want to have audio? No. How about you take a straight big dick on your face and then crawl around with it? Which was like, that's kind of uncalled for and out of the blue, and it's like, no. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll fix whatever needed to be fixed. And now it's working, and now we're here. So, I guess I really did have to take that straight big D on the face. Who knew? Who knew? I'm learning a lot of Star Wars lore recently, by accident, because as everyone probably knows by now, YouTube came out with YouTube Shorts, where they're trying to mimic TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff, allow creators to have short, you know, minute or two long videos that get sent around pretty virally. And, which is cool, I like them because they're entertaining to watch, sometimes. But it feels like there's a trend on the topics they talk about. Like, I understand that there's a limit to the amount of lore in a single in a single Star Wars canon. But it's like, I've already talked about it, please, you don't have to rehash it 500 more times. Because, fuck. A lot of information about this one Sith Lord who became a Sith Lord from being a Jedi, who then turned into a Jedi again after he was betrayed by his friend and then left without his memories because the Jedi used brainwashing techniques to remove them. And then he became instrumental in the downfall of the Sith of that time. Like, okay, that's cool. Then they'll be like, why was his lightsaber purple? Blah blah blah, and it's like, okay, and then you'll see, you know, you'll go through, you'll scroll for like 5 minutes, and you'll see the same thing. It's like, why was blah blah blah's lightsaber purple? It's like, okay, I get it, you know, it was purple because whatever, he was a Sith who enlightened. Hey, friends. They kind of came out of nowhere, but just continue cutting down trees like nothing ever happened. Fuck, those guys really do come out of nowhere, don't they? I would be kind of screwed if they came out of nowhere when I was being inside the village and I killed the captain by accident. The village is not protected in the slightest. Hi. Right. The village is, oh hey, here's the village, right? Well, that's how I'm going to deal with them for now. I want to cut down trees until my axe breaks. I mean, I don't really want to break. It's gonna be a symbol of my greatness, of my triumph over God. Might be a little, you know, over the top, but still. Either go big or go hard, right? I'd rather go big. Go big or go home. That would be the actual sentence. I don't know what to do. But no, I very much just woke up and was like, hey, okay, kind of thing. And that's usually how I normally do my streams. It's just, hey, I just woke up. All that good stuff. I have any topics to talk about? Like, I could talk for hours, as I've done before, talking about issues with, like, zombies and why they're not feasible, the technical properties of time travel, which I have devised a possible way, although still the limitations are in the fact that our technology is not there yet, stuff like that, right? But it's like, once you talk about it, how many more times you're gonna talk about it before it goes stale, right? Like, I love talking about this stuff, but it's like, unless I'm adding something new to the conversation, you know, adding a new point or doing this or doing that, what's the point in rehashing something that's already been said once or twice before? It's like, not really that useful, is it? Hey, look, there they are. They're heading out. I said, I'ma head out and started swimming. Weird creatures. Weird creatures. Also, I understand that the clones wouldn't have known entirely what the chips is for, but you'd think that a standard medical test would show that there's a chip implanted in their head. Like, they have highly advanced technology that can show you probably every single thing that's wrong with you. It's like, oh hey, there's a foreign object in your head. Like, what? Yeah, there's this foreign object in your head. And what of the clones that didn't receive Order 66? Like, what if a clone had a malfunctioning, I don't know, fucking helmet, malfunctioning communication equipment, and then all of a sudden, you know, their teammates, you know, get an order and say bah, 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 and all they're hearing is and then all of a sudden they start fucking shooting on their Jedi. It's like, excuse me, what the fuck is happening? Is that person still a threat? If Palpatine goes on like a live screen TV or whatever and transmits this image across the world and says, execute Order 66, does any inactive clone immediately go and start fucking losing their shit on a Jedi? Like, what the fuck? Also, wouldn't there be a humongous amount of lightsabers in Star Wars canon? Like, it's already known that every single Jedi, every single Sith is supposed to have their own unique lightsaber, right? Sure, some can steal them from others, sometimes they might break. But it's like, it's pretty much said that they're supposed to have their own special one, each and every person. And who knows how long the Jedi and Sith orders have been going. For hundreds of thousands of years, in fact, at the very minimum. So, those weren't. But it's like, you know, don't you think something might happen? It's axolotls and they move into a regular ravine. That's actually kind of cool. This scene. Are any of you Blueberry? That is a drowned. I think he's getting murked by the axolotls as well. Just. But it's like, so with so many, you know, fucking lightsabers out there, don't you think that there would be more people with them? More civilians specifically? Or what? It's like, even if they wear down, it's like, once there's an activated whatever crystal, all it takes is a little charge, and then you get to use it again. Replace the parts? Sure. You would most likely have people able to build these lightsabers from, like, janky-ass things. Like, why can't you use a blaster to build a lightsaber? I mean, they're both using heat and whatever, heat and light as an excess thingamabob, as the projectile or the static weapon. So why can't you, right? What stops you from doing that? Like, even if it's just a janky thing, you could probably make lightsaber knives from a blaster pack and then use that to, I don't know, kill people with. You're using a fucking lightsaber, okay? It doesn't need to be smart. But also allow you to, what's it called? In truth, it would be a very important survival item at that point. It wouldn't even have to be a lightsaber. It's just a laser blade that can cut through basically anything. As long as you have blaster packs of ammo, which every clone soldier should, it would basically allow you to cut through any kind of restraint that you could ever have on you. Oh hey, my spaceship is crashing and my seatbelts, or my seat bar or whatever, is still pieced together, you know? Whatever kind of situation it is, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. Right? I don't know what I just said. My seatbelt or my seat bar is still closed, that's what I meant to say. Well, now I have this laser knife that can allow me to get out of it. I don't have to drown in this sinking carrier, or what have you. Like, huh. Who would have guessed that there would be something mildly smart about this situation? Right? Oh no, we're in deep space and we have to get into fucking place X to do Y. So how do we get through there? Oh, well, blaster fire doesn't work because you're out in deep space or whatever, and it's too weak. Hey, get your fucking knife and stab a hole. Just literally stab a hole and then step back. Unfortunately, this place that you're stabbing will get depressurized. But if it's an enemy place, hey, that's perfect. Also perfect for interrogations. Torture is a very effective, it's actually a very ineffective method, but it's a very satisfying method. Like torture, you really do have to know how far you can push a person before they turn into a blubbering mess, well, they're still legible and conscious. Like if you bring them to a point, they just kind of cry. I'd have to build a base down there someday. I think a ravine like that would be pretty cool. Put down a lot of trees there. Turco Forest really is the best. Also, did they still retain the shoot on sight mentality after a while? Because I saw a clip from Star Wars Rebels. It was where one of the kids, an ex-Padawan or whatever, talking about the things, and he said, all the clones, blah blah blah, turned on my master and shot her dead, blah blah blah. I survived by running away, I'm a coward, blah blah blah, I hate my life, like, okay dude, sure. And he's like, when I spoke to them later, when I spoke to clones later, they didn't really give me an answer. They just said they had to. In order. Blah, blah, blah. And then, what, Captain Rex or whatever steps up and he's like, not all clones betrayed their Jedi. Me and my squad got our chips removed. Everything's a choice. It's like, not everything's a choice. That is not a choice. Right? That is not a choice. Cody or Rex or, yeah, Rex. You got lucky to find the chip in your head. Let's see. You got lucky that it was the chip that was related to the clones, murdering all the Jedi. Sure, it might have been a choice that other clones didn't follow through with your idea, but you also gotta remember, you're bred to be soldiers, you're not bred to doubt. Like, you're taught to not doubt that kind of situation. Hello, Garlic. Right? Yes. Yeah. I'm getting mad over a mixture of things. Started off with my, YouTube, actually. And I just kind of moved to Star Wars because that was the closest thing. And I had the most newest knowledge on it. Either way, it's like, really, Rex, it really wasn't an option. You, as a clone, should know how you were trained. In truth, what you should have done, which would have made you a rebel in some eyes, was knock out and disable as many clones as you could, and then forcefully remove the chips from them. Like, you know that your entire clone friends, except for those that are very close to you, are indoctrinated. From birth, from literal basic conception, because you're a clone, you are indoctrinated to be obedient, you know? They don't have the luxury of free thought because they're not supposed to. Whereas, like, the only reason Rex gets it is because he was with his Jedi. Some Jedis were good, like, well, hard to say Anakin, but Anakin was a decent Jedi during the Clone Wars. Whereas, same with Plo Koon. Hey, how come you didn't talk to, Plo Koon's, clones? Why'd you only talk to generic fucking B1 clones or whatever? Like, cause you're dumb. You should have known the mental thing and then sent messages saying like, hey, we found these chips on our heads. You should get checked out and think there's chips in yours heads too. Right? You know, pass along, say, we don't know what it is, but we think it's a control chip. They'll send an impulse. It's like any clone worth their salt, any soldier worth their salt, and that sees that, oh hey, this is a control chip, huh? Would probably, especially ones that have learned how to doubt, ones that have learned how to, you know, be allies and friends of the Jedi, and themselves and their fellow soldiers, they would learn and see, oh shit, this is actually probably dangerous, right? They would get the things out. And at that time, a lot of Jedi would have been saved during Order 66. Like Plo Koon, who's apparently one of the most beloved Jedi for the clones. It's like, okay, that's cool, that's great world building. Don't really know who Plo Koon is, but hey, that's good world building. But then you show us in the movies, when Order 66 is enacted, that he gets straight up murked by his allies. It's like, did no one, as I said, did no one ever take medical attention, ever? Right? Did not a single person ever take medical attention in this stupid world? Like, even the slightest thing that caused you to go to the doctor with a proper full-body scan would have enacted and shown the danger you're in. Or, the situation you're in with the fucking chip in your head. Like, it's clear that because they can witness it, they're not oblivious. Or they don't have some kind of active chip neuron that says that they're not able to recognize that there is a chip in their head. Right? It's not smart, it's dumb. Very dumb. Look at all these nice logs we got here today. That's a lot of logs. A lot of logs. I'm gonna leave this bed here, you know? The bed can stay there. It's our home away from home bed. It grumbles my grundle. Just how stupid it is. Because, as I've said before, I like the extended worlds and... Okay, that's a sandbar. I was like, is that a fucking stronghold piece? Nah. Like, I like the extended world in Star Wars. I really do. It's very enjoyable. I think that the expanded universe is actually a lot more entertaining than a lot of the original contents. Personally, I fucking love the Clone Wars. The animated Clone Wars show was amazing. Well, good. It was decent. I didn't keep with it for too long, but it was good. That. Oh, there. Halflings. Ink sacks. Iron. I never actually watched the show. I can't say I liked it or I hated it, but because I never actually watched the show. There we go. A little bit, yeah, you're not wrong. It was definitely a targeted for a younger demographic. But it at least expanded the lore and universe, right? Look at all those turtles. There's night vision. What do you got? Fill the bow and breaking. I don't have a name for those guys. I mean, Ryan's off in the distance. I don't have a name for those two guys. Swims, cod, attacks. I don't know. In truth, I find that the Clone Wars is hard to really accept in the movie canon, because the movie canon, it sped the world so quickly. It made it feel like Anakin was only in the well, if Anakin was taken in by the Jedis when he was like, I don't know, 9, 5 to 9 kind of thing. He was only in the Jedi Order for like 15 years at max. Because he was like 20 when he betrayed the Jedi Order, wasn't he? Okay. Cool, Depth Strider. And glass. That's a good one. Power 5, Mending, Fortune, Quick Charge, Depth Strider. I don't have you yet, sir. I need to infect and purify those guys. So I'll put this over here then. My other miscellaneous products. Look at all that wood. That is a lot of wood. That is a lot of dark oak specifically. Yes, I should probably. My obsidian. Diamonds. Books. With my books. I need my books. Books. Books over there. Books over there. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8. Yes, 8. Okay. At least I have plans. I'm still wearing gold and iron armor. Like, honestly. Also, a lot of the things that they say for canon reasons are kind of dumb. Honestly, I'm not kidding. Like, the reason why the Jedi didn't wear armor and preferred robes is because it disabled or it weakened their ability to do acrobatics. Like, okay, sure, but you could just, like, wear lighter armor, right? You don't have to be naked to fight. Like, how stupid do you have to be a Jedi, right? I know you're basically a bunch of inbred hicks, but holy jeez. Tink. Barrel. Boy, that is a lot more spruce trapdoors than I was expecting. Hey, that's called improvising, adapting, and overcoming. There we go. Let's take that for another fucking emerald. His prices are bogus. You know, you'd think I would, but I never really played it. I mean, like, I played a bit of the original one when it was boring, kinda. Played a little bit of the Garden Warfare, but I never really got into it. You know, I never really did. 3, 4, 9, 10. Shovel, fortune, free shovel. Interesting. Yeah, hopefully. It definitely has taken its time to show its face, but it's getting there, right? Stone, or do we just have it? Stone. You know, on Bedrock, this doesn't work. On Bedrock, at least as far as I'm aware, putting a stone on a thing like that doesn't orient it to how you're facing. It just always sets them in the same direction, which is a kick in the teeth when you're trying to do stones like this. Because it just doesn't work. Stone on stone. We got some stone on stone action, I see. Hurt. There. This can go here before it's erased. Okay, let's get our cargo back. I think that should be enough sticks to trade. Hope so. It's weird to think that we're 60 days in and we haven't even looked at the Nether. Like, we haven't looked at the Nether once. And like, kinda have. We haven't looked at it for very long. Piercing 2, that's gross. Like, what am I supposed to do with night vision arrows? Okay, how many fucking things are? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I just need 2. I just need 2. I don't have to buy any more bookshelves. Why? Makes sense. Darkness 3 might fall. Wow. That's definitely a very Anakin thing to do. I mean, kinda. It's kind of more of a dark Anakin thing to do, but still. Chest. Why do I never have any chests? Holy darn. Like, what happened to all of my building stuff? I can still walk in like that. Definitely looking a little unique, as a man could say. True, he... Yes and no. Yeah, yes, you're right. He was Vader before he got the suit, but he wasn't Darth Vader. There is a difference. Darth was where he properly gave himself over to the Sith and became basically a Sith Knight or whatever. Whereas Vader was just a new name so he could separate himself from the crimes he was committing. Or what have you. Like having an alter ego, he could blame all the crimes on X. Not that he would do that, he was, I don't know, maybe proud of the crimes he committed. I guess he was clearly ashamed because he never told Padme that he murdered a bunch of children. It's like, Padme, my love, I murdered a bunch of children yesterday. And Padme would be like, what? Yeah, I went to the Jedi Temple and I killed like 13 Padawans. It was fun. And Padme would be like, holy fuck, you're a psychopath. And he'd be like, at which point, you know, Padme would probably be scared for her life. Or at the very least, she should be scared for her life. It's actually working. That Majorcan is done working. We don't have a wheat field, do we? We do not. I've been putting off a lot of important things. Up there. I can go there. Sir Pickles? Isaiah? Isaac? I don't know. What should we name that buddy? The Buddy Boo. A friend of another moother. Where am I? There's my furnaces. I was gonna say. think we're gonna go do another dungeon grind. Just real quick, or not really dungeon, but another below the world grind of fate. Okay. If we can't. Oh my, that was dumb of me when I put water there. Yep, that would make sense. For a second there, I thought it was a lighting glitch. Yep, and I would have lost all those torches by now. Great, but at least it's lit up again. Hey, it's copper in there. I don't know the usage, or the good usage of copper, right? I don't really know what's good about copper in Minecraft. I mean, I guess you can get the spyglass. You can do a couple things, but it's like, how much of it is actually useful, right? We're going back into Deep Slate. At the very least, since I'm not burning the material, I can use it later. There is that. I feel like I'm breaking on this or something. Be very smart to get them breaking on this. I can't believe how much I've been just like using up diamonds left and right. Like, I am very conservative about my diamonds, and I've just been melting them basically. Also, the huts are weird. Like, I don't understand how the huts have any real... Like, apparently they used to be a warrior race, and it's like, I can't see it. They're giant fucking slugs. How were they ever warriors? Like, even if their race devolved or something like that, it's like, how are they ever warriors? I don't know. And these YouTube shorts often talk about the Sith who... They say, who was the strongest Sith Lord or whatever? And then they'll talk about Doc Revan or blah blah blah. This one Sith who ate the life force of an entire planet because Sith magic. It's like, okay, that's cool, I guess. But what does that have to do with me? They'll be like, because Sith. Also, I know it might just be hubris, but it's still really weird to think that there's no humans in the Star Wars canon. Humans either exist pretty well separate from everyone else in their own little nook of the existence, or they don't yet exist, which is a weird thought. Like, we recognize that the people in Star Wars, although they look human, are not biologically human. Just a happy coincidence. Almost there. Almost me. Could have accidentally fallen into lava and then not had any get out. Door. 1, 2. Also kind of weird how there was, at one point, a Hutt Jedi, and yet the Hutts are apparently very evil. And then he betrayed the Jedi, and yeah. Kind of an interesting side story. Or sidestep, or whatever you have. I feel like in the Nether is going to be one of the hardest things to manage. I don't need to waste the fortune pick on redstone. Because I haven't seen the coal yet. A lot of iron. There's the coal. I don't know. Sometimes I get very pinpoint focused on certain things and get very agitated. Right? Like hell. The other day, I was watching a video on YouTube, like always, and the video said something about, I don't remember what it said entirely. It's like amalgamation, blah blah blah, fusion, and the narrator or the commenter or whatever said it's almost like fusion's a simile of amalgamation or something like that. And I'm like, thought about it. I'm like, because I thought it was wrong immediately. It's like, that doesn't sound right. And then I thought about it some more and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And one more time, it's like, that's not right. You're fucking wrong, you know? Right? Just let me pull up a definition of simile. figure of speech invoking the comparison of one thing with another thing of a different kind to use. So number one, simile is the wrong word in general. Like, they weren't comparing them to be similar. You know, like, brave as a lion. Like, they were trying to say that they were similar, that they were two different things. A synonym. Okay, they might have said synonym. Okay. Well, I think I solved my issue. Because I'm pretty sure they said simile when they meant to say synonym. Synonym would be correct in this context. The issue is it's also partially not correct. Because although it would be correct in the idea that it is two things, or that both situations, fusion and amalgamation, focus on two or more items being mixed together. The issue is that for them, it's entirely different in how they mix together. The fusion takes two things. Let's say you had two pieces of pottery. They were already pre-molded into different products. Fusion takes them, breaks them down, or hell, you can just put them together like that and build a properly new thing from them, you know? It builds a new structure from the existing parts. And amalgamation does the same, but it does it in a more chaotic manner. Amalgamation takes the two pieces of pottery and throws them on a table at each other and says, "Ta-da! I make art!" And then that is amalgamation. You know? You make art good. Yes, yes, I know. 1, 2, 3. Dumb for me to go down. Right? That would be an amalgam. That's what an amalgamation is. The difference between the two subjects is the chaos. How chaotic the combination is. Like, for fusion, the chaos is pretty simple. It's not very chaotic. It takes two things and mixes them together properly. You know, that would be a good question. I wish I could give you an answer for. Because I don't think I'm smart. And when I do things like that, I prove what I'm thinking. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't really expecting to play it on that difficulty. Or at least not like that. I was planning to play it on a way to make it a lot more challenging, but a little less murdery. And I guess I messed up because I didn't work. This is north, right? That is north. is dumb. I don't think this method works at all. Like, honestly, I don't think this method works at all. Honestly, this lapis trick just doesn't work for me ever. Like, it does sometimes work, but it's like... But no, the reason why I like playing on the harder difficulties is because I apparently like eating bricks. Like I've said it before, I like the taste of brick. Understandable, understandable. They fixed it a little bit for Exodus, but I've played Last Light and Redux. Yeah. As I said, they fixed it a little bit during Exodus and Redux, but they definitely or for Exodus, but they definitely had it still in full power in Last Light and Redux. Yeah, that's the one. I like the world building in the Metro games, though. World building is nice. Like, it's a little pushed. You know, it's a little forced and sped up, but it's decent world building at least. You know, what is it? It's Artyom is just an average survivor, and oh no, now the fate of the entire area rests on his shoulders. Let's hope he makes the right decision, right? As I said, it's a little forced, but it's not bad. And at least Artyom gets a nice wife with him. Same. I love post-apocalypse as well. I think that I like them because I like the freedom that comes with it. Also, I've come to the conclusion about something, about post-apocalypse. You know, a lot of people, when they build their survival kits or even show post-apocalypses, they forget one very, very crucial tool. And I'm honestly flabbergasted at how, you wanna guess at what, yeah, I like Fallout 2, don't get me wrong. Fallout's pretty nice. I mean, fuck, I played it for years. Fuck. How long did I play it? I have 2 worlds on hardcore beaten now, and both worlds took me, I'm pretty sure, over a year. Right? Pretty sure both worlds took me over a year each. So I clearly like my Fallout. I'm clearly got the patience. But think on my question. What is a vastly overlooked tool in the apocalypse? It's a pretty simple thing. It's a really simple tool that everyone seems to overlook its importance. And I don't know why. So think on that. Give me some guesses. Don't toss me some guesses when you have them. Because I can tell you this, you'd be surprised at what I've come to the conclusion of is a vastly overlooked, vastly important tool. And I'm calling it a tool, but it's technically, I'll give you... Nope. Again, that's not a tool. Or, originally that's not a tool. That's more like a luxury. That'd be considered a luxury. I'll give you a hint after 2 more guesses. Gotta get me some coal. Get some coal. Get me the coal. It's so damn bright at night. Some diamonds. We've been ripping through this place, melting our diamond pickaxe. And we don't have diamonds. What kind of fucking bullshit is that? But no, ironically, modern plumbing is something that's often overlooked. Oh yeah. They're definitely very useful. But it's not a tool. It's not a device that you can use on the fly. Granted, what we're defining is toilets, which are actually super easy to build. After all, people have used outhouses for years, and so long as you have even just a toilet seat, a modern toilet seat, you can turn pretty much anything into a toilet. Any overhang that supports the area. That's toilets down. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, people don't recognize just how much actual labor is gonna have to come involved. Because, well, with our modern infrastructure down, things like running water, clean running water specifically, and electricity, internet, you know, all that stuff, that's all gonna be gone like a ghost, like an angel's kiss. But it will be gone. It will be very much gone. But honestly, a lot of that is luxuries, which is a weird thing to say. Like, electricity is a luxury to our society. It's a necessity to our society, but it's a luxury to the past. Because in the past, you wouldn't really have time or need to have electricity. What's the point in having lights on, you know, at 2 in the morning when you should be sleeping, getting ready for the next day? Which is another thing. Actually, you'd be surprised at how not bored you'd be. Because being a survivor in the apocalypse is a very active job. You can't take a passive approach to it, which means you have to be constantly busy and active and doing stuff all days. Yes. Well, I mean, since we're not going all the way back, we're not like, you know, going back 500 years. We do have the technologies of today, so with a little elbow grease, you could, you know, put together generators and batteries, solar power panels, and, you know, find those people that keep movies on hard drives and stuff like that. You know, people who pirated the stuff. So, at the very least, you could have entertainment at the end of the night if you're able to spare the energy. You know, a nice communal gift for everyone. but you wouldn't really be able to do anything while you're working. I guess if you had ironically, you could probably get like old, like, I don't know, iPod Touches or whatever, and just use those with power banks to listen to music at the most. But as I said, that would be like your absolute furthest thing. So that's your second guess, I'm going to say. Your first guess was toilets, your second guess was the internet. Also, it's kind of surprising at how much we overlook libraries. Like, libraries are pretty well going extinct in our modern era with our access to technology at the fingertips, but they preserve physical copies of books, and that's a very important thing. Should any kind of situation happen, having a physical copy is one of the most useful things you could have. Like, it frees up a lot of issues. Like hell, I have a physical copy on how to make walls out of rocks. It teaches you how to split rocks with, like, a hammer and a wedge, and to split them properly, not just, you know, ooh, I made a big crack in the rock kind of thing. It's split them proper. You know, I don't think I ever have been told that I'm extremely calm. That's a long journey. I'm gonna get this site. I've been told I have a nice voice before, which is always out of the blue and surprising. But it's... oh, calm is... I guess I can get hyperactive and hyper-fixated, but that's about it. So I'll give you a hint. I'm gonna give you a hint on the object. The object, or at least one of the objects that people very frequently forget about, is an object. It's a piece of clothing, technically. It's a piece of material or object that you would wear on your body. Which doesn't give you that much information yet, but with a little ingenuity you'll think about it. Right? Right. Like, it is surprising how little we actually pay attention to that. And it's not armor or anything like that, you know. Armor, it's ignored a lot, sure, but it's not the same kind of situation. Hey, diamonds! Hey, ravine! That guy's just vibing. Nope. That one's... it's close, but it's not anything, it's not footwear. Nice. Diamonds. 5 diamonds, actually. Myself some diamonds. Kind of weird how just fucked anyone with any kind of vision problems would be in an apocalypse. It's not actually underwear either, since yeah, that's more it's surprising since we have such a large variety of clothes. I'm pretty sure we'd be fine on things like, you know, shirts, jackets, and underwear. all that stuff is pretty common, surprisingly. Let's go back and get gravel, because of course I do. You wouldn't catch me going commando either. I mean, we have such a large store of clothing that you wouldn't really have to catch anyone going commando. We have so much clothing in this world that you could probably clothe every single person like 9 or 10 times, fully kitted. Not to mention, although they might not be the most comfortable, pretty easy to make underwear, like homemade underwear and stuff like that. Like, it might not be the most comfortable, but it's definitely possible. It is creepy. I feel like this is how I die. Like, this is the way that I die in this game. Holy shit, right? It's danger. I'm gonna tell you what the actual thing that people often overlook in Apocalypse. And it's gonna surprise you. Number 10 is gonna surprise you. Nah, it's not even a numbered list. It's sunglasses. The answer is straight up sunglasses. And I know you're thinking, what the fuck kind of drugs is this bitch on? Sunglasses? And I thought about it too, and it's like, oh, that's really dumb. Sunglasses, huh? But it is so undervalued how important your eyes are, right? Like, we say that our eyes are super important, blah blah blah, this, blah blah blah, that. And yet, people will go into the Apocalypse, like, basically bare-knuckle baking it, and it's like, well, what was the point of putting on all that armor if you're not gonna protect your eyes, right? But no, it is actually sunglasses. Like, because there's a couple of reasons as to why sunglasses are useful. Number 1, they protect your eyes from debris. Now, they might not be perfect. They're not as good as, wearing a full goggles or face shield. But they protect your eyes from sand and dust and debris and wind. They keep it free from a lot of things. And when your eyes are free from a lot of things, you don't have to blink as much. When you don't have to blink as much, you have less time being blind and almost dying. Number 2, they keep your eyes protected with shade. Don't gotta tell me or how important shade is for your eyes. Like, if you're in a very bright area, hell, you can go blind from staring at snow. I know what you're thinking, I'm like, what? Snow blindness is a real thing. It is when you're in a snowy plain, like a flat or rolling snowy plain, and it is so fucking bright because snow reflects sun almost like 100%. It very, very strongly reflects sun. And so, you know, all of a sudden you're not. All of a sudden you're fucking just getting murked from the sun because you can't do anything. And then, other things it does. Because it keeps you and your surroundings darker, well, or at least it keeps you, more... yeah, darker, I guess would be the appropriate word. It then protects your eyes, or, gives you better, a better ability to, acclimatize your eyes, almost. That wouldn't be the right word. You know, when you're... It would serve the same purpose as a pirate's eye patch. You know how pirates used to wear eye patches? Yeah, well, they did it for an actual reason. See, it was bright on top of their ships. It was bright as all fucking hell. So, what would happen to a pirate if they get blinded every time they walk to the bottom part of the ship? But, like, they developed, you know, eye patches for the sole purpose of being useful. And clear out this water. Like, it was there for the sole purpose of protecting them from being blinded every time they go to the back of the ship, or to the bottom of the ship. It had a very clear reason. Now we're finally getting there. Like, they would put on and take off their eye patches over one eye, and they would switch it as they went to the lower deck, specifically for one reason. So that their more darkened eye would be adjusted to the lower deck, and then they could walk back up to the upper deck. Like, there was clear reasons as to why, and the lucky thing is that you don't have to blind yourself in your depth perception to do that. We now have colored plastic glass, which allows us to see through it and still darken our vision and protect ourselves. You know? Well, hey, that's a really dark mall that we have to go, you know, looting today. It'd be a real shame if, you know, we can't see in it. Well, good thing we went there wearing sunglasses. You know? The thing that would have taken us 10 minutes to adjust to is taking us like 30 seconds. Looks like sunglasses for the win, right? Right. Like, as I said, you don't really see sunglasses in any real apocalypse media. Or if you do, it's on a person's head. Like, on the top of their head, they don't actually wear it. It's like, why? Or you'll see them for the first time wearing it, and then you'll basically never see them again wearing it. Like, the reason why is clear, you know, it's there for the acting. You know, you can't really act eye movements if your eyes are blocked by sunglasses, kind of thing. But it's also like, that's really dumb. Like, you got sunglasses, you know, Billy Bob, wear them outside. Protect your eyes. They'll say, oh, it's not that bright, I don't need to wear sunglasses. And I'll say, I'm gonna act like your mother soon. Wear your fucking sunglasses. Fucking Christ, Billy Bob. Do the things I tell you and not the things I told you. healthy amount of diamonds today. 18 diamonds from this little trip. That's a lot, considering that I don't think we got any diamonds on our last trip. Look at how deep that pit, look at how deep that hole is. That is a deep hole. That's what she said. But no, in all seriousness, this is... like, shoes are important, having good footwear is important, but people don't overlook that. We already have that recognized. You know, no matter what kind of apocalypse, if you break your ankle while you're doing something, then you're just an idiot, you know? You don't wear heels in an apocalypse. You know, you wear hiking boots or tennis sneakers. Those are the two key ones. Though, that does make me think about something. Why do people never wear winter boots? I don't like wearing winter boots myself. I find them very hot and constricting, but you're in a zombie apocalypse. You're, let's say, in a clothing store. Wear some fucking winter boots, idiots. Like, they have thick, strong shoe parts. And then they have long fabric that goes up and over your clothing. You can layer that area up with extra clothing and prevent yourself from getting bit to death. Like, seriously. Like, I know I'm yelling, but I'm not really yelling. I know I'm speaking aggressively in a very vocal manner about the stupidity of fictional people, but holy heck, they do be dumb. Like, I know it sucks to do X, but still. Yay, more stuff to build with. Isn't that right, Isaac? Yeah, I think we've decided his name is Isaac or something like that. Yeah, it doesn't really change much, right? Just silly, just foolish. Look how many crossbows I have. Look how many boats I have. I've got 6 boats in here. I've got probably 7 boats on the water. Like heck. It's dumb. It's very dumb. Oh. Why are you looking at Sir Pickles like that? What does Sir Pickles do? Huh? He's just a pig, man. He's just a pig. I don't know, it grumbles my grumble. Glass is 1 emerald is 4 glass. That's an expensive book, my guy. Let's get more sticks, actually. Got 35 emeralds, so bump that up a little bit. So that's nice, actually. you know, undergarments, you know, they had a purpose too. They were purposed to make it so you didn't have to clean your actual clothes as often. You know, it was for sanitary reasons. You wouldn't have to clean your pants, you know, every week on the week because they were dirty or filled with, you know, human things. It would also allow you to not have to do a lot of things, actually. That's full. Come on, guy, give me the good stuff. I think I need paper. Build a cartography table. I might have one, actually. Still has a villager in him. That's got an axolotl. Let me see the cartographers. Creating official Minecraft. Yep. Jeff offers. Butcher, cartographer. Okay, he needs it in rent. Okay. And that. Paper emeralds. I spent too long looking at that thing. I'm surprised I have not lit up my town that much. In all honesty, it is still a very darkened town. Heck, I haven't even... I'm waking up with morning wood. I'm waking up with a stick in my hand. But no, I've not actually lit up this town very much. It is basically just the basic torches from when it was first conceived, first found. Still villagers over there. What about over here? Villagers over here. There's one. Let's go trap that guy with some of our lovely things. Trapdoors, that's the word. Weird that I'm kind of like spreading all the villagers about, but it's like that or I don't get it. There we go. Here you are, sir. Nice. come back for you. I need to drop off some of this trash. Well, at least I have a way to gain experience pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it made me very agitated how certain things went down. Actually, pretty well perfect. This paper. Well. Let's do a quick harvest on our sugarcane. My mind has gone blank. My rage has subsided, and I don't know what I was thinking anymore. What was I thinking, actually? That is a good question. I was probably thinking... Oh, we talked about my hatred for X, my disdain for Y. Yes, glass. Oh yes, clothing, yeah. Shoes are useful, undergarments are useful, toilets are luxury, no matter how you want to look at them. That's more paper for me. Definitely now have a lot of ways to get emeralds. Hello, Rusty. Welcome to our party today. Nice chunk of change right there. What you got for me here? Ocean Woodland. You know, that's not bad. We got both of them this time. This guy's got us with both of them. That's a good one. I like most music genres, actually. I don't really have a favorite. Like, I'll usually listen to pretty much any music genre, but I usually don't listen to, I try and stay away from country. Not a big fan of that. Artist, I usually listen to anything, as I said. Like, For me, when I'm listening to music, I'll often listen to it through AMVs, kind of thing like that. All that good stuff, you know, where people edited anime into or with music videos. It's good enough, right? And I get to learn some new music. Truthfully, I prefer it like that as opposed to other methods of finding new music, because I find that it gives me an ability to imagine part of that world. It also gives me inspiration for worlds that I build in my head when I watch the anime ups and downs. Look at that. 2.5 stacks of emeralds. Now that's an improvement. Especially considering that we also now have basically half a stack of diamonds. Like, that is a rapid improvement. One, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. I get diamond pickaxe. Here. Okay. And then I need to make a diamond pickaxe. What? Like unbreaking or something like that. Fortune 3. Wasn't that just a kick in the teeth? Efficiency. Nice. That is a solid hit right there. That is going to just melt. That is going to melt everything. So, now I have the ability for a power 4 bow. That's kind of scary. Here you have Unbreaking, Fortune, Quick, Step, Ending, Power 5. Power 5. But yeah, I'm pretty good with any artist. Often listen to Eminem, stuff like that. I like more of a pump-up music, you know, music with energy. Not necessarily to do energy, because oftentimes fight scenes are accompanied by high energy music, which pumps up the situation higher. Right? Man, I've melted a lot of stuff. Unbreaking 3, yes please. I need a little bit more. Dark oak. Cool. Go get it. Nice, level 30. And Unbreaking Axe would be very effective. And it's just Unbreaking, okay, that's fine. 1, 3, there we go. Look at that. We got 3 enchanted weapons. They're a little damaged, but, you know, they're enchanted, and pretty soon we're gonna put mending on. That's what we're missing. And we also need to set up a mob grinder. Probably don't really want the mob grinders to sit too close to us, so I'm thinking probably move it, I don't know, over there, something like that. Or maybe just on the edge of the tree line. If we go on the... I guess we can do it over there. Yeah, that would be good. That'll be our mob grinder spot. Where we build a... just a decent place. Build all of our different farms. I'm thinking next time we're going to have to head to the Nether. Right? Look at all that gold. Look at all that gold. That is G-O-D-L. Gold. Actually, wait a second. Flower. Thus, it's just... Thank you. I know that there's a suspicious stew for fire resistance. Allium. Really not that long, is it? 4 seconds, that is not enough time to stop burning. I guess it's no point to actually go get it. But either way, you know, we've actually done a lot today. Did we actually? Did we? We did some stuff. Whether it was fun or not, unrelated. Either way, thank you, everybody, for coming and watching and joining us today. If you liked what you saw, be a check this out of mine. If you didn't, then oh well. Thank you so much, and have a great night.